Have you ever wondered what truly lies beneath the infamous black triangle drawn between Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico? What if I told you this part of the ocean has been the stage for some of the most perplexing disappearances in history? And yet, the secrets it holds are not supernatural, but chillingly real. Let's begin this journey together. Imagine a calm ocean stretch. Suddenly, a large ship drops from radar. No distress call, no debris, just silence. A few hours later, a plane disappears mid-flight. These stories could be figments of imagination, but they aren't. They're real events. And they sparked one of the world's greatest modern legends, the Bermuda Triangle. Our story begins with Flight 19, December 5, 1945. 5 Navy Avenger planes depart Fort Lauderdale for a routine training mission. Experienced pilots, trusted instruments, that is, until their compasses go haywire. They radio, "Everything's wrong, our compasses are off." And then they vanish, swallowed by the sky. A rescue plane sent after them vanishes too. 14 men disappear beneath endless blue. One might ask, is this just one freak accident? But shadows lengthened. In 1918, the USS Cyclops, carrying over 300 crew and tons of ore, vanished without a trace. No wreckage, no bodies. In the late 1940s, British planes Star Tiger and Star Ariel disappeared mid-air. While the American DC-3 vanished on a short hop between Puerto Rico and Miami, these incidents, one after another, sent shivers through the public imagination. Newspapers buzzed, radio shows speculated. The myth began to form. Then came Charles Berlitz in 1974. His bestseller didn't just replay the eerie incidents, it added madness, alien abductions, wormhole, time travel, undersea alien bases, mystical crystals from Atlantis, and the public loved it. Millions of copies sold, documentaries were produced, and the Bermuda Triangle was sealed into pop culture legend. Cruise lines advertised triangle mystery routes. TV shows dramatized fated compasses and ghostly waves. It felt real, electrifyingly so. But behind the thrill, researchers were working collecting logs, weather data, nuclear test files, grains of fact to counter the myth. Larry Cush, a meticulous researcher, dove into the archives. He discovered that Flight 19 misread compasses, drifted off course, and crashed outside the triangle. He found that many supposed triangle disappearances were either misrecorded or outside the area. He discovered ships reported missing, but docking months later. No mystery, no drama, just mistakes. His landmark book, The Bermuda Triangle Mystery Solved, deflated the myth, but the triangle still loomed ominously. Why do we still talk about it? Because real dangers exist there. Let's unpack them. In the 2000s, oceanographers at the University of Southampton reconstructed episodes of 100-foot waves that can appear without warning. These waves can smash vessels like battering rams. In 2022, scientists used AI to predict and understand when and where such waves form stress fractures in weather, currents, and sea state coalescing violently. These maritime monsters devastate ships, which explains many disappearances historically attributed to mystical forces. That same stretch of sea is exposed to powerful microbursts, downdrafts from thunderstorms that hit with hurricane intensity in moments. In 2002, one such storm capsized a cargo vessel in minutes with no time for distress calls. A 2024 study used drones and satellites to map how quickly these deadly air patterns evolve, reshaping safety measures for naval traffic. And giving real weight to what was once dismissed as just a folklore, the swift currents of the Gulf Stream can whisk debris and wreckage far from where a ship foundered. Combine that with the Puerto Rico Trench 8,000 meters deep, and you have perfect hiding places. Ships and planes sink into immense abyssal trenches. They remain swallowed and scattered, as if they never existed. This region lies close to where magnetic north and true north align, the agonic line. Pre-GPS navigators often misread compasses by several degrees. Multiply that by pilot fatigue, night flying, and instrument failures, and a plane could drift hundreds of miles off course before fuel runs out. What a one recent 2021 case. A small aircraft wandered off through a storm, gone from radar for hours, later found far from its planned route. Deep below the ocean floor lie reservoirs of frozen methane. Some scientists have theorized that sudden gas release could form a bubbling cloud so dense it reduces buoyancy, causing ships to sink like stones. Lab tests support the theory, and seismic data from 2000's Latin Atlantic research has shown tremors in the area, though. No, catastrophic bubble eruptions have been recorded here in modern times. The possibility remains, but so far unverified. The Bermuda Triangle myth regained attention in the 2010s and 2020s. In 2012, NOAA found that the Bermuda Triangle's disappearances were not above normal rates. In 2020, divers located wreckage once thought mystical, just abandoned cargo ships swallowed by storms decades ago. In 2022, AI surf predictions improved safety in the Atlantic, diffusing maritime fears. In 2023, History Channel's Into Cursed Waters used deep-sea robotics to reveal more wrecks, not ghost ships, but wrecked cargo hulls covered in barnacles. In 2024, a viral video emerged, claiming a time portal. Camera caught flickering lights underwater, but the footage turned out to be poor quality lens flare. Earlier this year, Universal-led ocean drones recorded real rogue wave action, reinforcing natural explanations. No portals, no Atlantis glow, just physics. Teens lean in. This is our world of reality, stranger than fiction. A rogue wave colliding with your boat. AI forecasting danger seconds before it hits. Swilling, immediate, and terrifying. Adults might see the sober lessons. Compasses must be checked, satellites updated, transport regulated. The triangle is now recognized as a legendary lens into real risks. Governments don't issue triangle warnings, the disappearance patterns fit statistical norms. Yet the legend lives on because we want a story with suspense, danger, unknowable elements. Legends give meaning that data never can, even if they rely on data in the background. So where does that leave the real mystery? Only in the human psyche, our brain says. Several unexplained disappearances, plus hidden ocean holes, plus rogue waves, plus compass illusions, equals a mystery. And when you sprinkle in vivid storytelling, ships vanishing mid-ocean, pilots desperate on the radio, it becomes addictive. But peel back the myth, and what remains is deeper, richer, and more astonishing. Rogue waves are millions of tons of liquid hitting ships like walls. Hurricane microbursts can rip planks off cabins. Misread compass in a storm can doom a plane. And oceanic graveyards hide wrecks below thousands of meters of salt and pressure. Now ask yourself these questions. Would you choose to sail in that region during hurricane season? Would you trust an analog compass over modern GPS while storm clouds gathered? Could you imagine your fate in one of those vanished crafts? The triangle isn't supernatural, science harsh, demanding, often overlooked because it doesn't make a catchy headline. But isn't real danger more compelling than invented ones? After all, the triangle story is not fiction, it's 100 years of sunken ships. Missing planes, vanished sailors, and plummeting compasses. Its waves tall as 3-story buildings. It's massive storms that form in minutes. It's currents that erase signs of wreckage overnight. These are facts. They are scary and they are spectacular. And isn't that what curiosity is for? To dig past the rumor and understand what the world truly harbors, even if it's not supernatural? Because once you understand the real forces at play, the story becomes more meaningful, more visceral, more human. So when you hear the words Bermuda Triangle, look beyond ghosts. Think of rogue waves, magnetic quirks, wrong map reading, and hidden currents. Consider real tragedies with preventable causes. Consider modern improvements in navigation and AI predictions that save lives today. That's the ghost effect narrative. Not a hollow scare, but real-world exploration of danger, mystery, and resilience. If this deep dive kept your heart pumping, don't forget to hit like and smash subscribe. And of course, let me know in the comments which other legendary mystery should we unpack next. Or maybe we should dive into something completely different, maybe true crime story. Until next time, stay curious and remember, truth isn't always darker than the unknown, but often more thrilling and worth watching.